I figured I'd shoot a video and show you what I have. I'm upstairs in the office right now. But, so what I have is it's a Stanley cup, not the hockey thing. Let's see if I can do this one hand. So you have one of those, okay, and one of these short cups, and this is a windscreen. Put that over there for now. This cup is good. This is what I have my coffee in. These handles fold out. I can't do it with one hand. Yes, I can. So it folds out like that. You probably already know, but so then you have that. Okay. Now in here is where all the magic is. This is my my cook pot. Okay. So. We'll open this up. There's a little lid handle, so when it gets hot, you don't burn your hand trying to take the lid off. And in here is where I store my alcohol, right? Which is a little tiny bottle filled with isopropyl alcohol. I usually bring 2 of them. Here, that one's empty. And down there is my stove. Why is it stuck? Oh yeah, I made a stand for it too. I'll show you that in a second. Right. So there's the stove. That's all it is. It's a cut down beer can or soda can. Has an inner wall. Then it has all these holes poked in it. Alright. So what you do is you take some of that alcohol and you pour it in here. Not much. You know, maybe about 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, I don't know, I forget. And then you light it. Now you have to wait until it heats up the can. And what it'll do is, oh I'm sorry. You put it in there, it leaks in through the seams. Then the vapors come out to these holes. And you hold your lighter up to it, and it heats up the can and the alcohol, and it comes out and makes a pretty blue flame. So there's the stove. Doesn't weigh a thing. Right? So always carry a couple of extra lighters so that everything fits in this little, in here. And this fits in there, so it takes up less space. Alright? Now the setup, over there. The setup I do, so I made this little stand here. So I can set the pot on top of it, like that. Isn't that cool? Alright. And I put the stove inside there, like that. Okay? So now you get the picture. This sits on top. And then that's what we get. The windscreen is, you know, wherever the wind's coming from, just block it. This one's folded up. I can unfold it to make it, you know, wider to block the wind. It makes a difference. And that just gets shoved in there when I'm done with it. And this would, of course, go right inside too. So then, let's see if I can do this. I'll even light it for you. I just don't want to light my desk on fire. Oh, here we go. We'll see what happens. Because this little can, of course, will get pretty hot. I'll get it set here. So you don't want to touch any of this stuff until it's after it's cooled down. So here we'll put a little bit of alcohol in. Okay? Not much. You can't even see it. Right? And then we get the lighter. And the fun part is trying to light it without burning yourself. Whoops, here we go. Did it work? Yep, there we go. Now I don't know if you can see the blue flame or not. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So what it's doing is it's heating up the can. And once the can heats up, the flames will start popping out of these holes. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me turn the light off. There. See? Now all the flame comes out of the holes. And eventually the center one will go away. Or not. And that'll just keep burning until the fuel is gone. Oh shit, I better move this out of the way. And there's your alcohol stove. Now I gotta put it out before it gets too hot and burns my desk. That's it. Hopefully that's out. And here we go. Now, that will, you know, with enough fuel in there, I forget how much, with enough fuel in there, ooh, I started melting my desk. With enough fuel in there, you can heat up a cup of water in about 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. You would naturally put the lid on it, because that'll help it heat up faster. And once it's done, you have your coffee in here, your instant coffee, and you just pour a little water in there, blip, and enjoy. The same thing with food. You get those free-dried foods or sides like rice or noodles or whatever, and you just heat up the water and put the water into the envelope for the food and let it sit and cook for a while. Stir it up, let it heat up, and then you eat it. And that's what I do. But these things, these alcohol stoves, like I said, they weigh absolutely nothing. And if you're doing an overnight hike or several overnight hikes, the weight of the pack really gets to you. So your goal is to just make it as light as possible. I have to go through my pack again and try to get rid of at least 10 more pounds. Because right now I'm running around 35, 40 pounds. And that gets to be a little much when you're climbing over mountains. Especially at my age. But that's it. Go ahead and look at YouTube and see how to make these. They're pretty simple, but they do take patience. And so I've used this one on both of my hikes without any issues at all. No issues whatsoever. Like I said, all you need is just a couple bottles of rubbing alcohol. Actually, what I use is stuff called HEET. You buy it at an auto parts store. I forget which one I used, the yellow or the red. One of them is toxic. That's not the one you want to use. So it burns much better than alcohol. It's called HEET, H-E-E-T. So there you have it. Have fun making it.